Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Abdullatif Mohammed, and today we are going to talk about something every software engineer and system designer should know: sequence diagram. If you have ever struggled to explain how different parts of your system talk to each other, this video will make it super easy. By the end, you will understand what sequence diagram is, how to draw one step by step, and how to use it in real-world system design. So grab your notebook and let's get started. What is a sequence diagram? A sequence diagram is one of the most important diagrams in UML, or Unified Modeling Language. It shows how objects interact with each other over time in a practical scenario. Think of it like a conversation timeline. It's not just who talks to whom, but also when and in what order. The vertical axis represents time, and the horizontal axis represents different objects or actors in your system. You will see arrows representing messages between them, like login request, data fetching, response sent, and so on. We use sequence diagram a lot in software design, especially when modeling use cases like login, registration, or checkout. Core elements of sequence diagram. Now, before we draw one, let's look at the main components of sequence diagram. Number 1. Actors or objects. These are the participants in the interaction. For example, user, login page, or database. Number 2. Lifelines. These are the dashed vertical lines under each object, showing how long they exist in the process. Number 3. Messages. These are the arrows between lifelines. They represent communication or function calls. A solid arrow usually means synchronous call, while a dashed arrow means a return message. Help us. And finally, frames that help us represent conditions, loops, or optional flows. Now we have an example of login process. We have 3 participants: user, login page, authentication service, and the database. So how it works? Step 1. The user enters the username and password and sends them to the login page. Login page forwards them to the authentication service. The authentication service sends a query to the database, check if the user exists. Then the database returns user's data. The authentication service verifies the password and sends back a result, either success or failure. Finally, the login page shows the correct message to the user. And that is it. You just modeled a real-world login flow with sequence diagram. The same approach works for any system, whether it's booking a trip, sending a message, or checking out an item in an online store. So this was a part 1 of sequence diagram tutorial. Part 2, we will go in advanced concepts like loop blocks, alternative blocks, or operation blocks. Thank you for watching. This was Abdullatif Mohammed, and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.